to another episode. Uh, um, anyways, um, anyways, so I just got done watching Legion episode 2, season 2 again. But, yeah, continuing with the season, 2 thing. Even though I'm a big X-Men fan, Mutant fan, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fan, all that. I'm a big fan of mutants and mutation type of thing. Anyways, for those who know. But anyways, now this episode continued on perception and reality. But when I watched What the Geek, because I watch a lot of other, YouTubers to get their ideas and their general, perspective on things, which always helps, type of thing. But I do kind of see where he comes from, where it could be when he talks to Alma Farouk. That's a hard name to say. Anyways, where he says, no more, no more killing, or something like that. And then in the beginning, he says, no one gets hurt, type of thing. Where he thinks that it could be Oliver from 2 Points of Time, which he's known for. But good episode. And what intrigues me the most is how it plays on this grand scheme of perception and us as people forming our own reality. That was the premise of this, this episode, was that we form our own reality. Even though we form our own reality, we drive ourselves mad. And that's that's pretty much the common theme in this season, is madness. And different ways we go mad. That's what I think. But other people have their perception on how we go mad, For example, last week's episode with the Jeonju, the guy with the leg, the butterfly aspect. This about a kid growing up being taught wrong from right, or what's right. The tick, the dog, all of it. Species creating and creating their perspective on reality, the world, type of thing. And when what's her name was talking about was talking to David about how she and Oliver built this school. It was Oliver's idea. And I see how he, What the Geek, or the guy who made What the Geek's channel, props to him because, he's awesome. I watch him too. But anyways, I see how how he thinks that Oliver's wife was talking about Professor Xavier because Professor Xavier has a school just like that. And maybe Professor Xavier helped with that, type of thing. Helped form that house type in the house in the forest type of thing. And yeah, I can see that, that analogy, so kudos to you. Anyways, there's a lot of things I see What the Geek pretty much being right about. Now, she goes on about how things are pretty much changing and how the world's gonna be fine. Everybody's gonna be fine because that's the world, That's the world we pretty much live in. Mutants. Fighting mutants. Aliens coming down. Gods living among us, See, the way she was talking was more broad. Maybe she was just maybe she was hinting at Infinity War. Maybe, who knows? Which I think I watched that on one of the other YouTube channels. Maybe I think it was What the Geek. I'm not too sure, but yeah, maybe it was What the Geek. But anyways, pretty amazing stuff. Because let's look at the facts here, okay? Well, not let's look at the facts. Let's just put things into some perspective, I guess. Which is pretty much the common theme of season 2, is perspective, reality, going mad, and illusions. Now, okay, so when Claire was talking to David. No, wait, Melanie. When Melanie was talking to David about Sydney, she was saying how Sydney will be fine. The world will be fine. It always is. So, what she meant by that was the world will always, when she said the world will always be fine, she meant the world will always be fine because we have people like Hellboy, Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, the X-Men, the X-Force, Cloak and Dagger, the Runaways, the Power Rangers, the Ninja Turtles, the Defenders, Daredevil, the Punisher, the Avengers, Shield, the Men in Black, all these other Marvel properties and based properties that Marvel has or has worked with throughout their time as a comic book company, as a movie studio, as with Fox, with all their Marvel properties coming out more and more, we are pretty much seeing the world being good. Better than it was when we had no idea about mutants or alien technology, alien species, the science history, all that, which Marvel does really well. They explore more about history and science. Marvel, what I love about Marvel is how they combined science, history, and everything else. It's into this grand, this one big universe. And that's what pretty much Marvel is doing. Besides, we're pretty much getting the X-Men back home, so, which I do watch a lot of comic book cast and film theory and whatnot. So, and I just recently watched Black Nerd, like last night, this morning, or whatever you want to call it. That early, around 2 o'clock in the morning time frame. But anyways, pretty good episode. Amazing season so far. I'll be back Tuesday with the season finale of Black Lightning. Monday, tomorrow, will be a tribute impression of the Hulk, or the Hawks, I guess. Thursday, I will be doing a Legion Season 2 Episode 3 review. So stay tuned for that. And I think that's about it. I'm not too sure about Wednesday or Friday, but that's all the review and stuff I have planned for next week or this coming up week. So, anyways, yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Please like, subscribe, and have a good day. Bye.